Oh, my voice. So we're gonna hang out for the day. Yesterday went out, ran errands, did a bunch of stuff after I worked from home, and I was gonna say I didn't drink. I did get a beer. I'm not feeling too great, mainly because I got a beer and I didn't drink enough water at all yesterday. And then I also didn't eat great. But we're gonna hang out together on a Friday, which means Silk City, which means going into the office, which I probably won't show you much of. But anyway, Silk City, the office, not the TV show, the one I work in. And then usually Fridays I just kind of chill and do nothing. It's one of my flex days. I might do yoga tonight. I'm supposed to do a long run tomorrow. I'm gonna do a long run tomorrow. I missed last week's. I'm gonna do a long run tomorrow. So I'm trying to like get in some electrolytes and some water today so tomorrow I can function. But first, I gotta do something about my hair. Because she alright, but she can be better. She can be cuter. Growing up, I never thought I was going to be like a spray bottle for my hair kind of a person. Oh, no. Okay. This was like a $1 one that I got forever ago. And I don't use it a lot, or I didn't, because I thought it just did like a single stream, and it doesn't. It will spray like a spray bottle is supposed to. However, I have to remember to twist it properly, or else it's like getting shot with a little water gun. Anyway, so do a little hair, quick makeup. I've already done face wash and things. I didn't make lunch this week, but I think I packed like a go-to thing. I'm stupid. I'm really stupid today, guys. I'm eating like a soup. It's hot. I'm really struggling this week because this is the week that, being in New England, it decided to go from 60 to 90. And 90 and humid out of nowhere isn't great, just in general, in my personal opinion. If it was more of a gradual lead up, why? It's not though. Hold on. Okay. That's better. I usually will also toss, I don't know, like, not setting spray, that's for my face. Texture spray, that's it. With my hair, this is only I do very well with texture spray and hairspray. However, it's a Friday. We're going for a bit more casual. Also, my least favorite coworker is gonna be there. I'm not looking cute for any of my friends. None of the homies will be there. So, I'm not gonna put product in my hair. It's blow dried, that's fine. Yeah, so we're gonna go to work. First, we're gonna go to Silk City, then we're gonna go to work. Oh God, this is finally dead. I have it's Essence brand. It's so tiny. Primer. Vegan, cruelty free. I don't know if I oh, there we go. There's some in there. I don't know the lid one. Okay. Itty bitty, vegan, cruelty free. I don't know if I can recycle the container, but I'm gonna look into it anyway. It's a universal shade primer, and I don't know. I'm not somebody who needs my eyeshadow to last like forever, but I do like to add on a little bit of primer because I have noticed that if I don't add primer, all of my shit goes away. I like this one because it's cheap and easy to find usually, and And it's a universal shade, so it goes on clear, which is nice. I used to be a bit more of a makeup girly, and I would alternate based on if I wanted the colors to be really pigmented or not, if I was doing a sheer base or like a white base. But I have since really like minimized what my makeup routine looks like. I used to, back in the day when I was teaching, when I was like 24, I was getting up, usually going for like a run, like a 3-mile run on the treadmill in my apartment building. And then I was giving myself like a baby blowout for my hair. And my hair was down to here, so I was getting a baby blowout, doing a full face of makeup, like a full beat with usually obnoxiously blue and pink eyeshadow, because I was 24 and most of the middle schoolers were taller than me. So I was going to be the fun teacher, even if it killed me. And now I literally use this is also Essence. I didn't even realize that. And it's literally just like oranges and browns. I went from really bright and a full beat to a light coverage with a nude eyeshadow within like 2 years. Partly to try and be more professional, and partly because it was easier and took less time. Which I think is valid, especially when you're teaching gremlins. Yes, middle schoolers are gremlins. It don't matter. Anyway, I swear I normally know how to blend, but this morning I do not. Anyway, I'm gonna take a little bit of the orange, which doesn't really match the fit, but it does match the vibe. Just gonna, yeah. You know, we're just gonna use something a little shimmer, help me blend it on this weird Friday. Okay. All right. Pretty simple stuff. And then outside of that, I'm using a brow pencil and brow gel, e.l.f. And we're just gonna do mascara, also e.l.f. I have the habit of going into Ulta's and going to the drugstore makeup and then just going, what's vegan? What's cruelty-free? Help. And I know, logically, because there's no way in this day and age to have a corporation that's truly ethical, that they all have some sort of a thing. So I don't know, I do the best with what I can. I can't be out necessarily getting stuff that is more expensive just to slap on a little eyeshadow and a brow before work. If you know of a company that is truly ethical and like drugstore or bougie drugstore budget line, I could do bougie drugstore, maybe. Let me know. I'd be happy to experiment with some other brands. But yeah, so this is the vibe we're going for. I think I have like a true neutral brown color palette for my eye, but there is something a little fun about making it orange and making it pop a little more. I don't know. I don't know if it's actually helping my eye pop or if I'm going, oh my God, a bright color, and it's just drawing your attention there. But I don't know, it's not terrible. It's quick, it's basic. When I was driving my husband to work, because I'd have to drive him to the office, hang out in that area for like half an hour to 2 hours, depending on the day, and then go up to my office, I would oftentimes do makeup in the car, and it would be a little bit more. But ain't nobody got time for that. I gotta put on sneakers, get my reusable coffee cup, And my little snack bag. I don't know if you guys have seen my snack bag. I'll show you my snack bag. Coffee cup snack bag, and we're going to Silk City. So I have a tiny Yeti. I got a gift card and I got myself a tiny Yeti. But the important part is this Hex to Patriarchy sticker that I keep on it because you should do that. But the most important and exciting thing, and I only have one of these, is my little snack bag. It does have dice on it, as it should. It's locally made by Greener Gift. Lolly at Greener Gift is a treasure. And I truly mean that. She is, I think, one of the nicest people I ever met. I met her at a summer event a couple years ago. We only really got to talking once, but she's very sweet and she's very, very dedicated to what she does. All of her stuff, I believe, is end of bolt, sort of like end of life sale, and everything that she gets is ethically sourced. She walked me through her whole process once and it was insane just how many like people she went through to make sure that the lining fabric for the snack bags, especially because that is something that, you know, it needs to be water resistant. Like all of the people that she talked to, all the steps she went through to make sure that she was getting something that was ethically sourced and everything is handmade. And she does a lot of reusable goods. Actually, hold on, we're going on a little walk. So I have just the snack bags. And then I have one other thing, and I've put them in a little cup. I don't know if I've shown them to you guys. I keep a little cup of reusable makeup wipes. Those are also from Greener Gift. So those are also from Lolly. But highly recommend, especially if you are in like the New England area and you run into her at an event. First up, chat her up. She's fantastic. Second, if you're looking into reusable goods and stuff, you know, check out Greener Gift, check out her website, see if there's anything there that you could use because it's all really good quality. I've been using the snack bag and the makeup rounds for going on 2-3 years now, and there's been no breakdown on any of them. So wonderful investment, wonderful person, wonderful everything all around. Check it out, the Greener Gift, love them, and we're taking that to Silk City now. Okay, so quickest run ever. Iced coffee with vanilla. And I got in my handy dandy little bag a donut, as I do, because those are always vegan and gluten-free. It got a little crushed, but it's blueberry lemon. So that's going to be my road snack breakfast, because I'm a little late. So, to the office. Away. I can't ask. What the hell happened to my hair? All right. So, shopping was just the first phase of this Friday's 5 to 9 after my 9 to 5 type vibe. We're starting with shopping. Grabbing a couple Doritos. These are vegan, by the way. And I've been chowing down on Doritos as a little snack while I pick out a yoga workout and an ab video that I'm about to do in my living room. So 5 to 6 was shopping in that. 6 to 7 is gonna be, I don't know if I'm gonna like use my roller bar on my legs or take a bath or something to help loosen up some of the muscles, and dinner. And then from 7 to 9, I'm making scones for tomorrow because I'm going to a event for a work friend. And then, what am I doing after that? Oh, then I'm going to start cutting out the fabric for my dress. That's what we're doing today. Yeah, I said day in the life, but it's really just like an evening, a 4-hour sequence. I have to go now. Yoga.
And then I'll start to transition to a more pedal it out. Bend your knees one at a time. Upper arm bones externally rotate.
Okay, so I did whoa, what happened to my voice? Okay, so I did a half-hour class video with Yoga with Adrian. It's called Vin Yin. I was looking for something a little bit lower intensity, and it definitely was, but there were a couple moves that I was like, ooh, more than I wanted, but it was fine. I think I did almost everything, so to the best of my ability. I mean, I'm not fantastic, but I did it. And then I did a like 5-minute ab video with, never gone to the channel before, Vanessa. Don't know her. A lot of people might. I don't. This is my first time with her. It hurt. It was 10 moves, 30 seconds each, for 5 minutes. A lot of crunch dominant, which, you know, it's ab and core work, so crunches tend to happen. But I'm a little sore. I did have a revelation, though, that I should not wait until after my bath to make the scones. That is what I've come to terms with. So I'm going to, I think, make them now really quick. Hopefully they won't take too long. I'm pretty familiar with them at this point. And then have my dinner while they're baking. And then do a bath. If I still have it in me afterwards, I am going to cut out my fabric tonight. If not, I will just do it tomorrow. Because I should have some time in the morning after I run. I should be able to like run, do that, finish the scones because I want to do like a chocolate drizzle on them, and then go to the celebration of life. So you're going to find out when I find out. For you, it's going to be in a couple minutes, but for me, it'll be in like an hour or two if we're crafting tonight. But next up, scones. I won't share scones. I shared scones a couple weeks ago, and I can't get a good shot of the bowl or anything because the lighting in my kitchen's weird. So I'll show you when they're done. So these are the scones. They're all cooled. You can kind of see some of the fresh berries. I like to mix in fresh berries, freeze-dried berries when I can, and then these also have chocolate chips. These are the rejects because they're all burnt on the bottom. The rest of these are more or less salvageable, but these couple were not. So tomorrow, after this video is done though, I'll be finishing them up, adding a little bit of a chocolate glaze on top, and those will be my little treat. I have already decided I will not be making. I won't be cutting out fabric tonight. I've already decided that. Can you tell I'm tired? It took me almost an hour because it was a double batch of scones, and I always forget how much stickier it gets when you add fresh fruit. Yeah, it took a bit. So, I'm gonna have some dinner. I gotta decide between these two. And then I don't know what I'm doing after that. I'm supposed to take a bath or stretch. We'll see. All right, that is it for today. I'm not gonna get through anything else. Maybe I'll stretch tonight and get some work in on my muscles. We'll see. But the scones took so long. And I sat down afterwards and I like melted into the couch. So I'm just gonna work on fabric and stuff tomorrow. And yeah, I guess I will catch you guys up later on the dress beginning of August, like the first weekend of August. You guys will get a full update on the dress. So go check that out. But otherwise, I guess that's it. And I'll see you next Sunday. Bye.